Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short, little unboxing video to share with you guys. I'm so excited to do this because I know that it's going to answer so many questions for so many people. I've been waiting on this one. I actually contacted Piratech and said, is that still on the way? And they said, yeah, calm down. Okay, just calm down a second there, Complex. It's on the way. So, it's here. Can't wait to open it up because I've not actually looked at it yet. I'm going to share that moment with you guys. Thanks so much to Piratech for providing this review. You can absolutely buy this knife. I will link it down in the description. It does help my channel when you use those links, but it's entirely up to you. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex and on TikTok at _metal_complex. So what do we have? What do we have? This will now be the third time that I have unboxed a Kraken. So what's different about this Kraken? Still S90V. Love that they put the exact HRC on there. Fantastic HRC for, S90V. I mean, that's like legitimately about perfect. Oh boy. Now this comes with some sort of special lanyard bead thing, which would explain why it came with all of the paracord. Just have a quick look at that. Could this possibly be foreshadowing? I think perhaps it could be. Oh, it's magnetic too. That's kind of neat. So let's have a look. Let's see what we got here. Oh boy. What could be different? What could be different? What mysteries? Oh my God, it's the whole thing. I didn't know. I thought it was just a blade. Oh no. Oh, it's glove time. Oh my gosh. No way. Oh man. Okay, hold on now. Hold on here. No wonder it's... Oh God. Are these zirconium? Okay. All right. Wow. Oh man. Okay, hold on a second. This thing is so slippery. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Jeez. Okay, I'm so excited about this. So many people. Number one, let's tear these off. This I'm almost certain is zirconium. Okay. Now, can you get the Piratech Kraken, the standard one, right? Well, let's tear them off. Let's go one at a time. The standard one, a little under $300. Okay, nobody's confused about that. The next one up is the DLC one. This caused so many people to absolutely poop their flutes. Like, complete... Whoa, why is it $500? No. The satin DLC one that I showed is very different than this. This is a mirror, a true mirror DLC, which is very rare. We do not see that in the knife world unless you're talking oftentimes multi-$1,000 customs. That is super expensive to do. Oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed by this. The standard satin DLC, which is a shiny DLC, but not a mirror polished DLC. It's very similar to the DLC that Kunwu does. Very, very nice. It's a satin. Imagine a satin blade, belt or machine, but then there is a DLC finish applied to it, which makes it slightly reflective. That version of the knife is about $325 and is still very, very competitive. Then you bump up. A couple hundred, I believe, to get a mirror polished DLC blade. I believe you bump up even higher to get this version, understandably. I mean, yes, this is a production knife. I literally, it's so shiny, I can't even keep my fingerprints off it through the glove. I'm sorry. Zirconium is expensive. The general production of the knife is going to be expensive. S90V is expensive. Mirror polishing is expensive, and then DLC coating the blade is definitely expensive. So they have done all of this. I don't think I have ever seen a knife that is so shiny and so black. That is something really, oh my gosh. It's hard to disengage it with the gloves on. If I barehanded, no problem, right? But it's a little tricky to disengage with the gloves because my gloves are so, it's causing so much slickness, right? Oh my gosh, it's hard to deploy. I want to touch it so bad, but I know it's just going to leave nasty fingerprints all over the place. This is completely insane. I'm touching on the other side. I don't even know what to say here. I mean, the Piratech Kraken is definitely one of my favorite like crossbar lock production knives because it reminds me a lot of like the Benchmade 940 and the Sebenza. It's kind of like if you put them both together. But of course, this has the magnetic scales, right? Like you can pull the scales off and they, I think, yeah, this is the same thing. They nest to the liner there, which is really, really cool. That is really just spectacular. There's not a whole lot more to cover because I have already fully reviewed this knife. I've just never actually seen the version with the with the zirconium. God, what an absolute masterpiece. They really nailed that. I think this is legitimately the first time I've seen a mirror polish DLC on a knife that is, I mean, the standard, like without the Zirc scales, which I believe they offer, is way under $1,000. I mean, Rockstead's been doing this for a bit, but they are way over $1,000. You just do not see this. And even people are going to say, what about the Kaiser Militao? That's not a mirror DLC. It's close. It's really nice, but it's not a mirror. This is an actual mirror DLC. That's real tricky to do. You flat out don't see that. Where is my scale? I really want to. This whole time I've been like talking and kind of looking around here because I honestly was not expecting to receive. It's literally directly left of the camera. I'm blind. I was not expecting to receive a DLC or I'm sorry, a zirconium framed knife. Set this down very carefully on that scale. 4.8. Let's try again. Yeah, 4.8 ounces. Not bad, honestly. What does the regular one weigh? Am I just wrong? I feel like it has to be because the balance of this thing is definitely like heavily in favor of the scales, but it just feels like zirconium. That's just wild. I'm so blown away by that. Really, really cool. There are lots and lots of tiers of this, you know. I think people will still knee-jerk complain about, I mean, like, people are just kind of programmed to complain about anything that is expensive, regardless of, you know, what went into it. If there's a version of this that you don't like the price of, you can get a less expensive one, right? If $280 is in your ballpark and you like the knife, then don't buy the expensive one, buy the inexpensive one, right? I think their standard satin DLC version, which is still much shinier than what you would expect from like a Spyderco DLC, I think that one's pretty fairly priced at $325, honestly, especially super high Rockwell S90V, right? For S90V is what I mean. Like, obviously, there's plenty of blade steels that can achieve that same hardness, but for the S90V composition, that is a really, really nice hardness. But yeah, for the materials and everything, like, that's just a really wonderful price, in my opinion. Okay, very cool. You will definitely see more of this knife on all of my different social media platforms, and you'll see it again here on the YouTube channel for sure. But links for the Piratech Kraken down below. I recommend this knife. If you want to see my full review, I definitely have a full review of the Kraken, and spoiler alert, it's very positive. That's going to be it from me today, guys. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex and on TikTok at _metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.